Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the best LRs in Dokkan as of August 2025. So for number 1, or just kidding, not number 1. For number 10, we're going to be talking about AGL, LR, Trunks Kid, and Goten Kid. Super easy. I don't know what they did, but this character is extremely strong for a Super Easy. He's like the best, one of the best Super Easys in the entire game. He just does immense damage, has great defense, has insane dodge. It's like, what else do you really want from this character? That's, what, 7, 8 years old of a character that got new life? Because I remember when this game came out, when he released for the first time, he was like a top 5 character in the entire game overall. Then when their Issei came, it was good, but not game breaking, so they fell off rather fast. Now with their Super Issei, they're gods in this game. But yeah, that's my number 10, LR Trunks and Goten. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 will be 10th anniversary AGL Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel plus Super Saiyan Goku Angel that fused into Vegeta. I'm kind of surprised we're already here, that they're actually kind of getting close to falling off the 10th anniversary LRs in terms of the Dokkan Fest. If anything, I could see Gogeta living and Vegeta completely falling off within the next several months, because Gogeta has this powerful active skill, and he has damage reduction and guard. Plus, with each Rainbow Keeper he attains, he gets an additional 5 damage reduction. So, let's say if you get 4, he gets 80% damage reduction plus guard. Or if you get 5, if you get very lucky, he gets up to 85% damage reduction plus guard. The chances of you dying on that turn are slim, like very slim. But, I don't know. This character is so strong still, it's insane. Great stacking, great animations. Yeah, that's number 9, Gogeta. Let's go to number 8, which is his counterparts. Alright, number 8 for LRs will be Super Saiyan Goku plus Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel that fused into Super Vegeta. Okay, Vegeta's still strong. He's still the strongest unit in terms of pure offense due to his counter mechanic. But the reason I can see him falling off is once you use his act skill and all that, you really can't put him in slot 1 the following turn due to the simple fact that he's kind of weak defensively after you use his defense damage reduction, or not damage reduction, but his act skill. So that you would have to put him in slot 2 or slot 3, and he has to do his supers, and hopefully he's able to eat those supers and all that, or attacks slash supers. But he's still very strong. And he has a scouter too. It's like, he's gonna fall off at some point, sure, but his damage will never fall off. That's why I think some point in the future, I think Gogeta could overtake him as the better of the two in terms of LR, because Gogeta's defensive abilities seem to outclass Super Vegeto's, but Super Vegeto's defense or offense surpasses Gogeta's easily. But yeah, that's my opinion. And then their base forms, yes, their base forms are starting to fall off, because they're not doing as much stacking as they need as fast as possible. But we'll see what happens with the next half a year or so. Let's see how they still perform in your content at some point. So let's go to number 7 for me will be the Easy A's for the 7th anniversary LR Gods. Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan God, Goku and Super Saiyan God, Vegeta. They're still very strong overall. They're actually still very strong. Their dodge mechanic and all that, very strong. Their damage reduction, their attack, their guard, everything they have in this kit, very strong. Even base form. The only reason I'm having them 7 is because now they're starting to introduce more mechanics to negate dodging. And that is pretty much the whole focus of this character, is dodging. Sure, they can eat some big hits, but they're mostly known for being a dodge unit. And if you take away one of their big assets of the kit itself, then they start to decrease in terms of pure value. It's not like they completely disappeared. They're still super strong for a 7th anniversary EZA. But yeah, I'm just saying. 7th anniversary EZA, Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Vegeta, aka in their blue form. One of the strongest EZAs to ever release in this game's history. Alright, let's go to number 6. Okay, number 6, I will edit, will be moving. But for me, for number 5, it is easily Super Saiyan Goku Black plus Zamasu. So give me a sec. This LR. The LR that I probably won't be getting till the 11th anniversary, man. I've tried my darn best and... oh, disappointing because I prefer them over the blues, yet the blues came to be fast, rather fast, and I still don't have these guys. It is what it is. The only reason I have 6 is because I feel like super bosses could start to taper off due to the simple fact that they haven't been getting much support recently. I mean, this celebration they definitely got it, but I don't know how much more buff super boss is going to get throughout the rest of this year. That is the question. But no matter what, they are super strong. Samasu's side is cool, but not as strong. This Goku Black side, the act skill, great. Great support. All this support right here, all the abilities to gain for extreme class allies. He's just overall strong. And the damage he does, the defensive mechanics he has, very strong for an LR. Alright, let's go to number 5. Alright, for me, number 5 will be the other counterpart to the LR gods, will be the 7th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I am surprised they're 5. But considering the 4 characters above them, yeah, okay. Like, dude, this Gogeta plus the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, probably one of, if not the strongest combo in the game. Him giving support, giving the scouter effect is freaking insane. It's just insane. And then he gets, what? Damage reduction per Rainbow Key Sphere attained, plus all the damage, plus all the defense he already has, which would be in the millions too. Like, dude, it's insane. He has so many good mechanics that if he's not going to easily die that fast. Like, even if you're at 50% or less HP, he gains 50% damage reduction for that turn specifically. Plus, if you're able to get 5%, 5 Rainbow Key Spheres on that turn, he has 100% damage reduction. Nothing will kill him on that turn. I promise you. Even if somehow it would, he has this right here. Great chance of nullifying a super attack. But if you're 50% or less, it's 100%. It's like, this dude's still a menace today, and I love how they designed his his EZA. My favorite, probably one of my favorite LR releases of all time, and I'm glad they did him justice for an EZA. Alright, let's go to number 4. Alright, number 4 will be the LR Blues, aka Blue Goku plus Blue Vegeta. They're very strong. Goku, the more defensive side of the unit, while Vegeta's the more offensive side of the unit. Which is not bad, honestly. I can't argue that. They're very good on what they do, per se. It's just, on the condition, you have to figure out which one you need. But if you're pretty much close to the end of the fight, you would use Vegeta and Slot 3 to use this mechanic right here. And yeah, you're pretty much good to go right there, because this act skill right here hits insanely hard when you have it. I mean, Goku's act skill is not bad per se, but we haven't had content to really use its full effects, where you pretty much tech UI's domain. It's pretty much tech UI's domain, except instead of only being a few turns, this is permanent. But we haven't had those fights just yet. But yeah, this is my number 4 LR in the game. They're very good. They're really good. Their skill could be a little bit better, but the strength of the character itself is insane. So let's go to number 3. And number 3 will be LR Omega Shenron. And let me tell you this. I am surprised to say that this is my second favorite LR of Golden Week, or the Global Download Celebration of all time. It's like they actually nailed an Omega this time. This guy is one of the strongest characters in Dokkan history, and he is probably the single strongest extreme villain in this game's history. It's like, this dude is insane. His support, his damage reduction support, his defensive support, his offense support, everything you want, because villains will always be lesser in Dokkan than they are in, let's say, Legends. But in Dokkan, Omega is the glue that holds all the villains together. He's just that good. Leader skills are phenomenal. Super attack effects, phenomenal. His domain, phenomenal. All his mechanics in here, phenomenal. The support, the damage reduction, everything you want in a villain like him, he has. And he has a phenomenal link set, big bad bosses, fear and faith, fierce battle, brutal beatdown. It's like, what else can you really ask for? This guy is peak villain design. Maybe a little bit more defense, but even still, he is just that guy. And GT bosses is a legitimate category for the first time in this game's history, ever since it's been introduced. You got so many good options on this team. Once his buffs go away, the Super Baby 2 buffs go away, yeah, it's going to hit a little bit, but you got the LR Shadow Legions. You got Texan Shenron, the best TOR sub-easy in history in this game. You got LR Omega right there, the AGL one. You got LR Nova, who had some stats. Like, his damage is on par with some LRs of the current era, like 70 million. I think that's the highest I've seen him hit, at least for me, wise. I know he's able to hit 50, 60, 70 millions. And then you got LR Physical Omega. It's like, dude, this is insane. And if Dokkan does this, I'm hoping they do, you can link the same characters together at this point. You can link LR Physical Omega with HL LR Omega. GG, man. That's going to be one of the most disgusting combos in this game's history. I promise you. If they do that... Omega stocks will skyrocket once again. Alright, let's go to number 2, which would surprise some, but... after a specific character that released earlier this month in August, yeah, it's not a surprise. Alright, my number 2 is AGL SSJ4 Gogeta. I'm shocked as much as you are, but... because number 1, yeah, it's kind of obvious. It's going to be the Gohan, Goten, Trunks. But let's go over Gogeta. Gogeta has one of the strongest teams in the game. Has some of the best super attacks in the game. Has probably one of the best active skills in the game. And has one of the best kits in the entire game. My only complaint I'd say with him is he should have been a little bit more defensive. But that's fine. I get why. Because they don't want him to be, another Beast Gohan situation. Because Beast Gohan didn't age for at least a year and a half. He's finally fallen off from my list officially. But if we went earlier this year, he would have probably been in the middle of the list, most likely. But yeah, this guy, number 2, my favorite release in Dokkan history by far, with how his animations were handled. My favorite release in Dokkan history. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And we might as well just skip to them. One of the most surprising releases for an LR they would have done is Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. You know what? I'll take it. After that Super Saiyan 4 and all that, I am honestly calm for whatever comes next at this point. At this point, I don't care. They could release like 50 Dokkan Fest Reddits. I think I might have said in one video or so. I don't care. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I am eating good for the rest of the year. I do not care on who the remaining Dokkan Fest could be for the rest of the year. But once we get to the 11th anniversary, then you gotta step it back up. But more or less, Gohan, Goten, Trunks. Very strong. Leader skill could be better. I mean, it's been getting buffs with Hyper Saiyans and youth category buffs, yes. In Defender of Justice with that Fidel that's coming out within the next several days, that's going to be a big help. Active skill, super attack effects, not bad. Active skills, not bad. But that act skill helps him with his passive right here. But yeah, he's very strong. Damage reduction, support for 1 turn. Yes, this. But if you get this right here, the 12 or more ink key spheres, or 5 random key spheres, this guy becomes like an absolute wall of a unit. Like, not much could kill him as he is with that up. Then if you go to Goten and Trunks, great active skill, great super effect text. For the first turn, they have up to maybe, 77% damage reduction right there per youth category. 3, you get up to 10% there. So if you have like 3 when you switch to them, 100% dodge. 100% dodge. That is busted as hell. Then you got all this stuff. And then if you use their act skill and you have a lot of youth characters on team, that's an amazing buff for youth. Youth needs a character like this, and they got it. And they got it. But yeah, this is my top 10 list for LRs and Dokkan right now. Would be 10 Goten Trunks, Super Vegito, Gods, STROs say, the Super Saiyan 4s, Blue Goku Vegeta, Omega Gogeta, and Gohan Goten Trunks. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.